Gotcha.
Right. So we're here in Swallow Lagoon in the high dunes of North Stradbroke Island. This is, we think, the highest perched lake in the world. We've been doing a bit of study, a bit of research here. The lake was about 5.5 metres deep a few years ago when we took a sediment core from here. It's a bit shallower now, but the sediment core we found had leaves preserved in the sediment, and we think that that's probably a unique occurrence for lakes in Australia. And the interesting thing was, these leaves were all from these Melaleuca quinquenervia trees which fringe the wetland, and we can see them just over here. There's a little sapling here, and we find these leaves or fragments of these leaves in the sediments of this lake. So we've been able to radiocarbon date the leaves in the sediments, and we know that the lake's been sedimenting, or has been around for about 7,500 years. So what we've managed to do is look at the carbon isotope composition of these leaves, which responds to moisture stress and changes depending on how dry or wet the environment is. So we can look at the carbon isotope composition of the leaves in the sediment, and then we can reconstruct through time how wet or dry it was, which is kind of cool, and it's not really been able to be done before. We've kind of hit the jackpot by being able to, through a modern collection which was done by researchers at Griffith University, who collected these leaves over 12 years. And using those, we can use the modern climate data over those 12 years and the carbon isotope composition of those leaves to get a modern calibration set. So that means that we can quantitatively determine how much rain fell or over the years that these leaves were in the lake here. And we think that's about the only site in Australia that we can do that. So we're very excited about that, and we're doing some other experiments here as well, but I think the quantitative rainfall one is probably the most exciting.